as we get you ready for Alabama and Mississippi State. Chris Bryan joins us from WPNN Radio in Pensacola. And Big Earl, good to see you, both of you guys. What's up?
Well, I tell you, being from the Pensacola area, making our way out to the Flora-Bama this morning, and it was like amazing getting ready for the game tonight. The Pensacola Seafood Festival is underway. And talk about traffic delays if you're coming through Pensacola.
Really?
It's all weekend long. That's what we encounter, a little bit of traffic delays. Other than that, beautiful weather this Saturday. It's gorgeous out here.
Yeah, not bad. What's up, Big Earl?
Just been enjoying the weather, drinking bushwhackers, and enjoying the weather.
Have you tried the pumpkin bushwhackers here?
No, I have not.
No.
Are they good?
Yeah, stop right there. You've got to.
Really?
I want to try one.
Mick turned me on to it. He said, you got to go try this. So I went across the street to the yacht club.
Didn't even know they had them.
Oh.
Now, right over here, they got the bushwhackers with Reese's Pieces, and then you pour that other topper on top.
Oh, yeah. Floater.
Peanut
butter. Floater.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good.
Screwball floater?
Screwball,
that's
that's it.
Screwball floater?
Yeah.
Well, Big Earl, I want to introduce you to Chris, and I want you to talk about some of the things that you've done here, because when people come to the Flora-Bama and they hang out, they come for sports sometimes, they come for beer, but they also come to hear your show.
Well, yeah, two or three of them do. We were talking earlier before we got on air, and
it's good to have a mother-in-law, right?
That's right. Yeah. and my birthday's in January. I started right after my birthday, so it'd be 30 years I've been here.
Wow. Somebody told me you were the HR guy at one point.
Well, when I taught cardiac ultrasound, and when I retired from that, I came over here and went to work as part-time manager, and I helped out with HR. I wasn't a main HR guy, but I will tell you this: when I get all the hate emails sent, I would respond myself. Yeah, he's terrible. We got to get rid of him.
It would be about you.
Yeah.
So Chris, what he does is he's got this show. It's a comedy. He's a musician, great musician, and he does comedy with it. And his group's called the Sexual Biscuits.
Big Earl and the Sexual Biscuits.
I love the name. Where'd that come from?
Well, you know where it came from? I love that Eddie Murphy movie. I forgot the name of it.
Coming to America.
Yeah. And the Sexual Chocolate.
Yeah, Sexual Chocolate. Randy Watson.
Yeah, Randy Watson. So I said, we're going with Sexual Biscuits.
Yeah, Sexual Biscuits. So when you started the show, because you have your own album out. You had a CD out.
Yeah.
You had a hit song as a country music artist.
Yeah, in the 90s.
Yeah, and then kind of transitioned into this, and this is what people know you for now, and they knew you for that back then. How do you go from, putting out hit music as a country artist to singing country music, but making it part of a fantastic comedy show?
Well, they weren't big hits. They weren't big hits in the 90s, so I figured I better do something else. I said, you know what? I'm going to do what I always wanted to do, and I love writing funny songs. So I think I've done 16 Big Earl CDs, including "Don't Bring Herpes Home for Christmas" CD.
Oh yeah.
Which is it's just a beautiful thing.
Oh, okay, but where was the inspiration from?
I grew up in Arkansas. So I got all the inspiration I needed.
I actually from the Louisiana area, St. Bernard Parish. Maryland.
Oh yeah.
And we grew up listening to Justin Wilson.
Oh yeah, the guy's great.
Crazy Cajun guy. He was great though. He was
great.
Absolutely great.
Now the guy, genius, really good. My stuff's a little different. I call it edgy. My wife called it just stupid and nasty.
Yeah, right.
That's why I went by Big Earl instead of using my real name.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah. I hear people. I call you by your real name if I'm not talking to you as Big Earl, but you're Big Earl right now.
Yeah.
And then somebody sent me your album. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I found out late, but the music video you did was amazing. It was great.
Yeah, I worked in Branson 6 years, and then I had my deal in Nashville. I play guitar for other artists, David Allen Cole and other people. And my brother's an excellent musician. He's in Arkansas, between there and Branson, Missouri. Mm-hmm. And every CD I send him, he tells me the same thing. Man, this is terrible. You don't even try to sing anymore. At least tune up. But can you send me 2 more CDs?
Yeah, you just sign it.
But now no one's buying CDs.
Yeah, right.
So
now you just download the music.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk some football.
Arkansas is going to win the national title.
I know, and I was going to tell Chris that before you said it. But yeah, you're an Arkansas guy, and this is an Alabama show, but since you're Big Earl, you can come on. Alabama's playing Arkansas later on down the line, but played a good game, but lost to LSU last time.
Yeah, well, they could because those Cajuns cheat. I mean, Louisiana cheat.
I could go into a Governor Edwards.
That's right.
Yeah, right. Like you can't even argue. And
It's not.
Chris has a lot of Louisiana ties.
I will tell you this: my Hogs better do something at my age. I want a national title Friday. I've got 6 SEC shirts in my closet. It depends where I play. I put them on. Yeah. So it's nothing for me to switch teams. But I really thought Arkansas was going to do better this year, but they're sort of looking like Alabama now.
Well, but Alabama's 3-1.
Well, yeah, but they don't look like
Alabama.
look
like Alabama though, and that's the thing that I'm trying. When we did the opening monologue, and I'm thinking like, what Alabama are we going to see? And I'm being serious. Are we going to see the first half Alabama that stunk it up, or are we going to see the second half Alabama that just beat the crap out of Ole Miss?
And, we talk about that on the morning show on WPNN. We talk about every day. We follow Nick Saban after the practice sessions, the press conferences, and things like that. Just wondered how or what point does a listener get to before the stories about that first half was horrible? I mean, he's hiked the ball over the guy's head. You've heard the whole thing. But how much can you take as a listener and saying enough's enough? Let's just move forward with this.
Yeah. It's got to be so tough when you are the best.
Yeah.
The best coach, the best team. And now you're in a little slump and everybody just listen, in Arkansas, we'll take the biggest slump Alabama's ever had.
Yeah, right.
But it seems crazy to me that you get 5 touchdowns called back?
Yeah.
And I don't understand why. I like the emotional Saban after the game.
So do I. I missed the angry Saban. We've all talked about that.
I do too.
This is a nicer segment, not Saban, but I'm going to give both of you guys a chance to answer this because you've been around longer than me. Is it because people have changed that Saban has to change?
I think it's all the money he has. He finally realized how much money he has. I don't want to have a stroke. I don't want to stroke out. I want to enjoy it.
Well, if you watch Nick Saban, he's taking all of his frustrations out on that Coke bottle now.
Oh, yeah, right.
Bam, Coke bottle.
But he threw him a Bud Light up there.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
But I tell you, they're playing Mississippi State, isn't it?
Mississippi
and
State.
of course, that's my keyboard player's alma mater. He went to school, Mississippi State, Steve, and I think he went there 8 years and got his associate degree or something like that. But he did get a cowbell to bring home with him. But I would say he's going to be hyper this weekend.
Yeah. But we'll see what happens. What makes Saban a great leader to you guys? What do you think?
Well, we kind of did a nice transition here about his mannerisms.
Yeah.
How he can go from one extreme, the emotional side. I think he has the command of leadership. And this is what I was watching the first half of the game.
Mm-hmm.
When we started kind of unraveling a bit,
Yeah.
and he was really pacing the sidelines a lot.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, and listen, this is my opinion, but he would have done so much justice to the team if he would have just said, come out, call everybody over and calm them down.
Yeah.
That's what his strength is that calming nature about Nick Saban and also his brain.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great leader. I mean, he got his statue out front with all those national titles. Tell you that much. But remember when he went pro for a while?
Yeah.
And he said, "You can't tell those guys anything. They got all this money."
Yeah, right.
But now, I think about the same thing is happening in college.
Great point.
These guys got all the money. They're coming there and signing it, getting $500,000, $1 million NIL deals. And it's hard to tell them.
Hard to tell them something.
And Saban went off on that 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he did.
And explaining that it is not good for college football.
No, none of that
agree
is
with
good.
it.
Guys, the last thing I want to get into on, before we got to let you go perform, Big Earl, you got a big audience waiting on you. Mike Leach. When I come here, I actually went to Captain Tony's last year in Key West, Mike Leach's hangout. And this was he said this was where the best party he's ever been to was.
That's what he
How much
said.
do we miss this guy?
Oh, man, he's awesome. I mean, you're talking about personality. But, we get so many people down here like it. Sean Payton used to come down here all the time.
Really?
And he'd sit back here in a little section off the side of the stages, and he'd say, Big Earl, I sort of write stuff too. He said, I want you and your wife to come to New Orleans, stay the weekend with me, and let's write some songs, just have a few drinks. I said, hell yeah. But he never gave me his number.
No.
All 3 times. Never gave me his number.
Yeah. So you've been calm.
I was thinking, I'm going to get some tickets to the
It's
game
going to be great.
or something. Yeah.
You're going to be on
Yeah.
the sideline.
Yeah,
You'll be
but-
standing there right next to him during the Saints game.
But that's what's good about Flora-Bama. We have people from every walk of life come here, and there's something for everyone.
It's
yeah.
great to have you finally here with you. I do have a question for you
Yeah.
about the seasonality of the Flora-Bama. Does the audience composite change from like the summertime to the wintertime?
Yeah, we in wintertime we get more older people like us.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
Let me tell you this. Now, back years ago, when the Snowbirds had come down, the season, the wintertime was long. Now the winter's gotten shorter and shorter.
Mhm.
So many people living down here and coming around here
Oh, yeah.
full time. So you got your spring breakers coming, then you got some of your Snowbirds coming in
Right.
wintertime. But I'll tell you this, I've been here so long. When I first started, when spring break was going on, I'd think, yeah, that looks pretty good. I might be able to swing that. But now I look forward to Snowbird season.
on that note, I got to end this segment and get to Tom Abraham to talk some more football. Favorite floater for a bushwhacker? You go first, and I'll let Big Girl.
No,
I'm going with Screwball.
Screwball.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with that. It sounds good. I haven't
Yeah.
tried it.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna
peanut
go
butter
with
screwball whiskey. Long-time
God.
sponsor here. Maybe sponsor again soon, guys. Big Girl, have a great performance.
it.
Thank
What
you.
side of the wall are we in Florida or Alabama right now?
I think we're on the Florida side.
We're in Florida.
But
Okay,
if
then
Big
that law
Girl's
applies,
about to
then.
walk to Alabama,
Well, actually,
right
the
now.
whole Flora-Bama's in Florida.
Is it?
Is that right?
We just like saying it's on a line.
I was,
It is.
uh,
It's close to it.
It's
I was
close to
asking
the line.
somebody that question.
Yeah.
Hey,
Thank you,
Hey,
guys.
have a great
Okay, hey,
performance.
great seeing you.
Awesome, man. That was a lot of fun. All right, we're going to come back with Tom Abraham from 97.7 ESPN The Zone and Huntsville and talk Alabama and Mississippi State. Don't go anywhere.